Hello everyone, I'm Ron Ball and you're watching Spain versus Austria FIFA World Cup. This is a PES 21 simulation fully recorded and edited for your entertainment. Here we go, the knockout drama continues in the FIFA World Cup 2026 and it's time for a fascinating clash between Spain and Austria in round of 32 in PES 21 simulation. The stadium is buzzing, the fans are loud and the tension is sky high. It's do or die, one mistake and the World Cup dream is over. Spain, known for their beautiful position football, short passing, and tactical control, come into this match as one of the favorites. They have shown great composure in the group stage, dominating the ball and creating chances with ease. On the other side, Austria are the underdogs, but very dangerous one. They have fought hard to reach this stage, showing strong defensive discipline and quick counterattacks. They don't need many chances, just one moment can change everything for them. This is not just a match, it's a battle of styles, Spain control and Australia's resilience. The players are ready, the crowds are ready, and we are all set for the intense World Cup showdown, Spain versus Austria. Who will take the next step towards glory?
Yamal, Pedro Porro, Howson, Cucurella, Pedri, Laporte, Nico Williams. Cucurella drives forward on the overlap. And that's the keeper's ball. That is a little undercooked. Nico Williams. Laporte. Pedri. Nico Williams. He is just caressing the ball. Here's Oyarzabal! An early chance there, first of the game. Tries to get it clear. Yamal. Rodri.
Pedro Porro really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Great defending, strong and determined. Lima. Friedel. Alaba is onto it in a flash. Yamal. Pedri. Pedri, gently done. And he's onside. So who's he picking out? Pedro Porro puts the ball in. Alaba shifted upfield. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Schmidt. Schmidt. Grilic. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Oyarzabal. Pedri. And here's Yamal. He's in space and looking for options. Clears it away. Rodri. Yamal's cross. He can get that clear. Schmidt. Oyarzabal. Done so. Schmidt. And it's played forward. Grilic. Lima. Mikel Oyarzabal. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Pedri. Pedro Porro. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Pedri. Laporte. Grilic. Now it's on Nautovic. Lima. Lienhart. Alaba. Friedel. Lima. Looks to the other side. Friedel. Mikel Oyarzabal. Pedro Porro. Rodri. Pau Kubasi. And he goes cross-field. Yamal. Lima did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Lienhart. Done so. Grilic. Lima. Friedel. Lima. Schmidt. Lima. Schmidt. And here's Arnautovic. Yamal. Mikel Oyarzabal. Nico Williams. Pedri. Rodri. Yamal. And it's Porro. Friedel. Friedel, who's on a run down the left wing. Friedel looking for a runner. Hausen is there and he can get that clear. Pedri. Lima. Friedel. Grilic. Schmidt. Lima. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Lima. Proves too strong. Rodri. Yamal. Rodri. Cucurella. Arnautovic. Lima. Friedel. Lima. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Hausen. Rodri. Yamal. Pedri. Pedri forwards and with intent. Lima. Schmidt. Cucurella. Pedri. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Played towards the other side. Rodri. And here's Oyarzabal. Pedri. Rodri. Pedri. Friedel gets it away. It's a throw-in. And it's Pedri. Oyarzabal. Pedri tries a measured ball. Deftly away. Pedri turns and goes back. Pedro Porro. Rodri. Pedri. Rodri. Pedri. Back into the middle. Yamal. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Lofted in.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
And a chance! And they've got rid. And it's Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Cucurella proves just a little bit too strong. And it's played into the middle. Lienhardt attempts a clearance. And that's a throw-in. Kubasi. Oyarzabal. Oh, it's come loose. Grilic. Oyarzabal. Rodri. Done delicately. And it's hoisted clear. Wins the duel this time. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Pedri. Yamal. Played out to the right. Out to the right. Delivers the ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Austria, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Spain are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
Look, they've simply been punished for a sleepy start. Time for that wake-up call.
He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Yamal. Lima. Schmidt. Spain already trailing, and we've barely begun. Schmidt. Lima. Friedel. Lovely feet. Lima. And here's Arnautovic.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's really well manoeuvred. Nico Williams. Laporte. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Excellent. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Yamal. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Lienhardt tries to clear. Serves up across. So it's going to be another corner. Oyarzábal moves short. Great chance! And the ball's come loose here. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Nico Williams has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Friedel is there, and he can get that clear. That's gone for a throw-in. Schmidt. Lima moved on forwards. Schmidt. It's a threatening ball. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Arnautovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Laporte. Cucurella. Pau Kubasi shifted upfield. And it's Cucurella. Pedri. Yamal. Yamal. Pedri. Rodri. Friedel wins the duel this time. Lienhardt. Yamal. Pedri. And it's lofted through here. Out of an attempt at clearance. And he's there to clear it. Lovely bit of skill. Yamal. Nice touch. Rodri. Yamal. Rodri. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Lima did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Rodri, well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
Lienhardt. Schmidt. Schmidt. Quarter of an hour played. Lima spread out to the left. Lima, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, that's neat. Goes for a shot!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Pedro Porro. And it's played forward. And it's Cucurella. That's a throw. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Rodri played out towards the right wing. And here's Oyarzabal. Here's Oyarzabal! Williams. And one more try! And again the keeper stands strong.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Cleared away. Oh, Red, nice interception. Laporte. Pedri. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. Rodri. Rodri. He's found some space. Chance for a shot! No, not quite.
Pedro Porro probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Alaba aimed forwards. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Schmidt. Cucurella. Rodri. Oh, can he get onto this? Nico Williams. Lima. What about this cross? That has been knocked clear. Kubasi. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Cucurella. Nico Williams. And it's Cucurella. Ball's gone out of play. Schmidt. That'll be a throw. And that is out of play. Will be a throw-in. So he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Lima. Friedel. Lima. Grilic. Lima. Friedel. Friedel going full steam ahead down the left flank. That's an excellent interception. And it's hoisted clear. And here's Arnautovic, and Arnautovic! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They've played it short. Schmidt. Oh, good spread. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rodri. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Pedri. Nico Williams. Out to the left it goes. That is lovely. Cucurella puts them all in. And it's Arnautovic. Schmidt. Lima. Danso. Danso chooses to go cross-field. Schmidt. Out towards the flank. Over to the left. Pedro Porro attempts a clearance. Lima. A chance to play it in. Al-Kubasi gently done. Yamal. Great defending, strong and determined. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. And here's Nico Williams. Oh, that's nice. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella, now here's the delivery. Linhart. Lima. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Rodri is the guilty party there. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Spain keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Rodri. Yamal. Yamal played over towards the opposite flank. Pedri. Cucurella. Now it's Williams. Now who's going to be first to this? In once more. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Pedri. He's had a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Can he stop it going out? And he thumps it clear. Cucurella. Yamal. Pedri. Rodri. Now then, the ball's come loose. Pedri. That was very necessary. Really well cleared. Cucurella. Pedri played out to the left flank. Now it's Williams. And he whips it across. Reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's the throw. Pedro Porro. And here's Yamal. Oh, such a clever touch. Can he deliver? William, and the shot! Well, the ball's come loose here. That's really well manoeuvred. Laporte. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella. Will play through for the wide man. Keeper's dealt with that. Crossed it again. it's on Arnautovic. And he's running through. Friedel. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Pedri. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Pedri. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Cucurella. They get a throw in. Cucurella shifted upfield. Rodri. And here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal spread out to the left. Oh, he's asking too much with that. Grilic. Schmidt. Now it's on Arnautovic. Pedro Porro. Howson. Pedri. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro. Yamal looks to the other side. Nico Williams. Out to the left it goes. Pedri. Rodri. Caresses it through. And it's hoisted clear. Arnautovic does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Lima. Friedel. Lima. Grilic. Schmidt. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Pedri. Laporte. Kubasi. And they've got a throw. Lima. And it's on Arnautovic. Friedel. Strong running down that left flank. Lima. Played into space out wide. He is through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Friedel. Lima. Thinks one through. Tries to get it clear. Alaba with the short one. Ball comes in. And that has been clubbed away. It's run loose here. Grilic. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Yamal. Now it's Oyarzabal. Foot in. Pedri. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedri. Rodri. Pedri. Gets it away. Howson. Cucurella. Laporte. Nico Williams. Pedri. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Shot a goal! Oh, sweet feet. Cucurella crosses. Can he finish?
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Alaba. And he goes cross-field. Schmidt. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Howson tries to clear. Schmidt. Grilic. Played out to the right. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, smashing header! Couldn't quite control it.
Sky, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Pau Kubasi spread out to the left. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Yamal. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Alaba. Friedel. Alaba. Pedri. Cucurella. Rodri. Into the channel. Williams. Danso, aim forwards. Grilic. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And it's Arnautovic. Caught offside that time. Spain have got it back and they'll have another go. Arnautovic. Friedel. Lima. Mikel Oyarzabal. Lima. Danso. Grilic. Lima. Friedel. Yamal defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Pedri, gently done. Good work on the right flank here. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nico Williams. Now, where's he looking? Pedri. Nico Williams. Cucurella, and that's aimed into the middle. Out of play for a throw. Schmidt. Grilic. And here's Arnautovic. Arnautovic!
Arnautovic just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Cucurella. Nico Williams. And it's Cucurella. Has a quick glance. Cucurella puts them all in. Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal. Alaba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Friedel. Moved on forwards. Lima. Schmidt. Looking for a decent ball in. That's tidy. Oh, he's been flattened there. Now it's Oyarzabal. Tries a deft little ball. Oyarzabal. Great challenge, time to perfection. Williams. Pedri. Cucurella. Hoist climbs up big! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Friedel. Spain are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Pedri, and it's played forward. That's a nicely weighted pass. Friedel. Alaba. Grilic. Lima. It's a good run down the right. Pedri wins the duel. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. Got his range wrong there. Rodri. Pedri. Rodri. Rodri forwards and with intent. Pedro Porro. Cucurella. And here's Nico Williams. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Nico Williams goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Cucurella. Danso. Laporte. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Nico Williams. lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Rodri. Damso gets it clear. Throw it. Schmidt. Pedri. Mikel Oyarzabal. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. Gets a good foot in there. Now who's going to be first to this? Schmidt. And here's Arnautovic. Lima. Schmidt. Schmidt!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Al Kubasi gently done. And it's Cucurella. Pedri. Mikel Oyarzabal. That's a cute ball. Schmidt. Schmidt. Lima. Friedel. It's a mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Al Kubasi chooses to go cross-field. Grilic. Now then, the ball's come loose. Pedri. Rodri. Laporte. Nico Williams. Half-time getting close now. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Pedri. Cucurella. He's shifting through the gears here. Now that's a fine challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Howson attempts a clearance. Laporte. Nico Williams is onto it in a flash. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Friedel. Grilic. Cucurella. Aim forwards. Lima. Out to the left it goes. And it's Lima. Muscular approach does pay off here. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Yamal. Rodri. Well read. The danger is averted. Linhart. Lima. Is onto it in a flash. Oh, that's clever. And he's there to clear it. Spain to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Lima. And here's Arnautovic. That has found him in acres of space. Time to deliver. And it's Lima. Very nicely done. Here's Lima. Schmidt. Over to the left. Aimed in towards the centre. It's really well cleared. Lima. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Nico Williams on a charge down the left. Showing good feet. A chance to play it in. Oyarzabal moved on forwards. Friedel. And it's Arnautovic. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the...
Spain have a free kick. Pedri. Nico Williams. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Linhart gets it away. And we're underway again.
Spain really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Lima. Schmidt. And here's Arnautovic. Arnautovic! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Pedro Porro. Rodri. Kubasi. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Laporte. Nico Williams. And here's Oyarzabal. Now it's Yamal. Showing good feet. Rodri. Pedri. Rodri. Yamal. Yamal played out towards the right wing. A chance to play it in. Pedro Porro, and that's aimed into the middle. Danso gets it away. Schmidt. Lima. Schmidt. Played towards the other side. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Friedel keeps his foot on the gas. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cucurella. Pedri. Cucurella. Pedri. Pedro Porro. Rodri. And it's Porro. Lovely bit of skill. Rodri. Pedri. Great challenge, time to perfection. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
Schmidt. Played out to the right. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Cucurella. Cucurella goes on a charge down the left. And here's Oyarzabal. Nico Williams. Rodri. Yamal. Rodri. Back into the middle. Schmidt. And here's Arnautovic. And it's Lima. Schmidt. Friedel. Ah, such a clever touch. Lima. He's in space and looking for options. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different. Nico Williams. And here's Oyarzabal. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. That is definitely not his best. It's a loose ball. Yamal. Yamal. Oh, that's neat. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Now then, the ball's come loose. And here's Yamal. Schmidt. Alaba. Lima. And he's on a charge. Played into space out wide. It's a promising position. Arnautovic. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Spain to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Nico Williams. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Played into the middle. Alaba with the clearance. Schmidt. Lima. Danso looks to the other side. Lima. Friedel. Lima. Lima forwards and with intent. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Nico Williams. Now it's Oyarzabal. And it's Cucurella. Oh, that's nice. Cross goes in there. Alaba clears it away. Pedro Porro tries a cross. Great defending, strong and determined. Arnautovic. Friedel. Great ball if he can get there. Could try cutting inside here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Rodri. Yamal. Kubasi. Spread out to the left. Oh, can he get onto this? Linhart. Lima. Schmidt. That's a nicely weighted pass. It's gone for a throw-in. Cucurella. Laporte. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Now it's Williams. And it's Cucurella. And here's Nico Williams. Williams' cross. And that has been clubbed away. And here's Arnautovic. Arnautovic looking to run onto it. Plenty waiting in the middle. Succumbs to the pressure. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Schmidt surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up.
Nico Williams. Nico Williams in acres of space out wide. And it's hoisted clear. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Cucurella. Lovely feet. Time to deliver. And here's Petri. Alaba. There he goes cross-field. Danso. Schmidt. And here's Arnautovic. And Arnautovic! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Arnautovic is offering a wry smile there.
Rodri is there, and he can get that clear. Good take, and is he in? Mikel Oyarzabal. Nico Williams. Laporte. Cucurella. Laporte shifted upfield. It's just beyond his reach. Lima. Alaba. Lima. Alaba. And it's played forward. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Cucurella getting this one clear. Oyarzabal. Spain ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Oyarzabal. Yamal. Great work on the overlap. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Alaba. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Schmidt. Lima. Friedel. Lima. Lima. Now he's got space here. Yamal. Nico Williams. Laporte. Laporte gently done. And here's Arnautovic. Nice control. Schmidt. That is lovely.
Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Yamal. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
And it's Cucurella. Nico Williams looking understandably energised after his goal. And here's Nico Williams. Pedri. Cucurella. Now here's the delivery. There's the header. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Rodri was clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Danso looks to the other side. Friedel. Mikel Oyarzabal. Oh, that's well done, really robust. That's surely a foul, free kick. Danso getting this one clear. Pedri, who's set up one goal so far. Lima, and the keeper's got it again. Can he latch on to this? That's good play. Schmidt. There are a few waiting for it. Lima. Now it's Arnautovic. Arnautovic, oh, good spread. Nicely shaped cross. Well, that's a ball to nobody in particular. Moved on forwards. Muscular approach does pay off here. And he goes cross-field. And here's Arnautovic. Out to the left it goes. That's very neat. Can he deliver? And it's Lima. Friedel. Oh, it's played into the area. That's not going far. Nico Williams. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Laporte. Nico Williams. It'll be a throw-in. Lima. Lima. Nice looking ball. Calmly anticipates. Pedri. Cucurella. Nico Williams.
Laporte. Cucurella. That's a good run down the left. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Pedri. Over to the left. That's tidy. Looking for a decent ball in. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Lima. And here's Arnautovic. Schmidt. Over to the left. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. They've played it short. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Yamal. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Schmidt. So we've reached the hour mark. Schmidt. Lima. Schmidt. Proves too strong. Oyarzabal. Pedri. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedri.
Spain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Alaba. Played towards the other side. Schmidt. And here's Arnautovic. Can he finish? He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Pedri. Laporte forwards and with intent. Nico Williams. Pedri. Oyarzabal. Yamal spread out to the left. Now it's Williams. Williams. He's having a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Nico Williams just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he rises to it.
Shoots! Danger averted for now. And a play for a throw. Nico Williams. Pedri. Cucurella. And he has been fouled there. Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Oh, crossbar! And again!
Oh, that is rather wayward. Lamine Yamal clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Danso chooses to go cross-field. Lima does really well to win the ball there. Friedel. Lima. Friedel. Danso. Schmidt. To cut it out. Yamal. Nico Williams. Laporte. That's really well manoeuvred. And that is out of play. Lienhardt. Succumbs to the pressure. Friedel. Oh, nice touch. Out to the left it goes. A chance to play it in. And back out it comes. Cross goes in there. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Williams. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Schmidt. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Schmidt. Tries a measured ball. Rodri. Nico Williams. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Schmidt. Friedel. Friedel played over towards the opposite flank. Laporte. Nico Williams. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Nico Williams. That's a cute ball. Nico Williams tries a cross. And it's Pedri. And here's Yamal. Here's Oyarzabal. Chance, surely! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Has been knocked clear. Nico Williams. Yamal.
Rodri really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pedro Porro. Kubasu. Pedri. Rodri. Out for a throw. And he's managed to get free. Danso shifted upfield. Friedel. It is quite a run he's making here. Here it is, crossed in. Howson clears it away. Alaba plays it short. Hit into the middle. Deftly away. Lima. Cucurella herring after the ball here. Oh, smashing header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Rodri. Moved on forwards. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Can he get onto this? Oh, sweet feet. In he goes again! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Friedel. Great run on the overlap here. It's It's a throw-in. And it's Lima. Lima have it back and can go again. He's in a good position. Oh, Nautovic! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Cucurella. Nico Williams. Now it's Oyarthaba. Nice physical challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Laporte wins the duel this time. Arnautovic had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Now it's Oyarthaba. Alaba. Lienhart. Danso. Danso forwards and with intent. Alaba. Alaba chooses to go cross-field. Muscular approach does pay off here. Nico Williams with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Lima. Time to deliver. Friedel, and that's aimed into the middle. Al-Kubasi tries to clear. Goes to finish! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Pedri. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Danso. Lima. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Yamal. Spain keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Hauser. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Cucurella is on a run down the left wing. Nico Williams. Pedri. That's the throw. Williams, aimed in towards the centre. That was asking just too much of him. He's onto it in a flash. Pedri. Pedri, gently done. Nico Williams. Nico Williams laid out to the left flank. Looking here to chip it through. Oh, it's just a little long. Friedel. Lima. Pedri. Nico Williams. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Yamal. Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! Lima. Friedel. Out to the right. Schmidt. He's in a great position here. In it comes. Bit of a misjudgment. Rodri. Howson. Pedri. Nico Williams. Nico Williams going full tilt down the left. That'll be a throw. Lima. Schmidt. Lima. And here's Arnautovic. Lovely, now then. Oh, shooting chance!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Pedro Porro. Lima. Friedel.
Austria really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Nico Williams. Showing good feet. 75 minutes played. Rodri. Yamal. Rodri. Pedri. Here's Oyarzabal. No way through, so back it comes. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. That's a booking, always looked it. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Real chance! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Porro.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
There are a few waiting for it. And it's hoisted clear. Pedri. Played out to the right. Played in deep. Defending of the desperate variety.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Lienhardt, that's really well manoeuvred. And here's Arnautovic. Schmidt, spread out to the left.
Austria clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And here's Arnautovic.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Rodri. Oh, nicely intercepted. Danso. Lima. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Howson. Nico Williams.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Pedro Porro. Yamal. And here's Oyarzabal! It's off target and by quite a way. And it's played forward. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Rodri. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Cuts out the pass.
Look, their supporters must be going barmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
They are right into last chance territory.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Lima. Schmidt. Chance for a cross, maybe now or never. Here it is, crossed in. Al Kubasi clears it away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Here's Oyarzabal, Yamal. Spain desperately need a goal, and this could well be their last chance. Alaba. Schmidt. And it's Porro. Yamal. Nico Williams, laid out towards the right wing. Alaba is there, and he can get that clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Friedel looks to the other side. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Laporte. Pedro Porro. They'll have one final crack at it. Pedro Porro. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. That's really well cleared. Ball's gone out of play. And here's Nico Williams. One good cross, maybe the last chance. Nico Williams. Pedri. There's the shot! A real chance and a real let-off. Nico Williams. Now it's Oyarzabal. He's in plenty of space here. Nice interception, well timed. Spain have to get it into the box and quickly. And here's Nico Williams.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's on Arnautovic. Final seconds, this has to be it.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Laporte. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Cucurella forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Cucurella. Pedri. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Linhart. Lima. Schmidt. Friedel. And he cuts out the supply. Very nicely done. And it's Lima. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Kubasi. Rodri. Laporte. Nico Williams. Laporte. Cucurella. Laporte. Pedro Porro. Rodri. Cucurella. Pedri. Cucurella. It'll be a throw-in. Brilic. Picks it up out wide. Lima. And here's Arnautovic. Cucurella, aim forwards. Nico Williams. Rodri. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Cucurella, now he's off and running. Nice physical challenge. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Looks a good ball through. And it's Oyarzabal. It is a corner. And it's been taken short. And it's Cucurella. Cleared without complication. Laporte. Cucurella. Pedri. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Nice interception, well timed. Lima. Alaba. And he goes cross-field. Schmidt. Friedel. Clipped into space. Al-Kubasi clears it away. Rodri. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Spain can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Rodri. Kubasi. Pedri. Rodri. Kubasi. And it's Porro. Sweet feet. Yamal. Pedri. Yamal. And here's Oyarzabal. And they've got rid. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's tidy. Pedri. Cucurella. Oh, nice touch. Cucurella looking to get on the end of this. Schmidt. Schmidt. Friedel. Grilic. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Arnautovic. Lima. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pedri. Howson. Kubasi. Yamal. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Yamal played over towards the opposite flank. Nico Williams gets into a good position. Lovely feet. Pedri, spread out to the left. Williams. And it's Rodri. Yamal. Oh, sweet feet. That's really well manoeuvred. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Lienhart shifted upfield. Pedri. Howson. Pedri. Yamal. Rodri. Schmidt. Lima gently done. Back into the middle. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And here's Arnautovic. Lima. Goes for the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Correa. Pedri. Correa. Nico Williams. Correa. Nico Williams. Correa. Pedri. Nico Williams in acres of space out wide. That has been knocked clear. Looking for a decent ball in. He is just caressing the ball. Tries to get it clear. Williams. Does really well to win the ball there. Schmidt. Out to the right. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's nice. Schmidt. Nice control. There are a few waiting for it. Laporte did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nico Williams. Howson. Pedri. Moved on forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And here's Arnautovic.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Yamal does really well to win the ball. But he's having a shot!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Played towards the front line. Defending of the desperate variety. He's cut it out. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Spain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Arnautovic. He's in plenty of space here.
Out for a throw. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. No way through there. Lima.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Schmidt. Pedro Porro. Yamal. And it's Porro. Pedri. And here's Nico Williams. Ball is over the line. Cucurella. Pedro Porro tries a cross. Deftly away. Laporte. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Nico Williams. That's good play. Great work on the overlap. Can he deliver? Wins the duel this time. Yamal. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Dealt with nicely by the defence. He's going to be disappointed with that. Nico Williams. Laporte. Cucurella. Laporte. Pedri. Pedro Porro. Howson. Nico Williams. Pedri. Pedro Porro. Now it's Williams. Out to the left it goes. Up he goes! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Lienhardt. Lima. Grilic. Schmidt. Lima. Schmidt. Grilic. Arnautovic has a goal! Good try. Outcome could so easily have been different.
Arnautovic certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Yamal. Pedro Porro looks to the other side. Cucurella. Laporte. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Rodri laid out to the left flank. Grilic. Danso. Schmidt. Lima. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Cucurella. Pedri. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Now it's Yamal. So we've reached the hour mark. Pedri.
Pedro Porro really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Schmidt. Out to the right. Lima. Lima. Now he's got space here. Chooses to go back. And he's heaved it away and claimed it back swiftly. Alaba. Alaba charging forward down that flank. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Pedro Porro. Yamal played towards the other side. Nico Williams. Howson. And it's played forward. That has been cut short. Danso. Alaba looks to the other side. Now it's on Arnautovic. Lima. Alaba. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Grilic. A searching ball out wide. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Nico Williams. Kubasi. Yamal. Rodri. Pedro Porro tries making a foray down the right. Friedel does really well there, strong defending. Lima. Grilic. Danso. Lima. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Laporte. Laporte forwards and with intent. Yamal. Kubasi. Pedri. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Laporte. Nico Williams. Cucurella. That's a throw. Lima. Schmidt. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nico Williams. Cucurella. And here's Nico Williams. Crosses it in here. That has been knocked clear. Schmidt. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella. Williams. Williams' cross. Friedel. Friedel chooses to go cross-field. Schmidt. Lienhardt. That's really well manoeuvred. Schmidt. Schmidt. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Spain getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Laporte aim forwards. That'll be a throw-in. Lima. Friedel. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Pedri. Cucurella chasing after it. Nico Williams. Good run down the right. He's looking unstoppable. Defending of the desperate variety. Grilic. And here's Arnautovic. And Arnautovic! Rodri. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Over to the left. And here's Nico Williams. Friedel. Schmidt. Lima. Friedel. Friedel, played over towards the opposite flank. Grilic. Lima. Friedel. And it's Lima. Lima. Schmidt. Knocks it out wide. Rodri. Pedri. Pedri, gently done. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's on Nautovic. Now it's Oyarzabal. Cucurella. That's a good run down the left. Clearly not happy with that. And here's Nico Williams. Yamal. Moved on forwards. And it's on Nautovic. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Nico Williams. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Lienhardt can get it clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Porro. Hit into the middle. And that has been cleared. Keeper has taken decisive action. And it's played forward. Friedel. And Nautovic. Spread out to the left. Friedel. That is lovely. So who's he picking out? And here's on Nautovic. Howson forwards and with intent. Pedri. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Pedri. Rodri. Rodri shifted upfield. Showing good feet. And here's Yamal. In with the challenge. Grilic. Alaba, and he goes cross-field. Schmidt. Lima. Ambitious ball here. Howson attempts a clearance. Alaba goes short. And he's got his cross in. He's there to get rid. Schmidt. Yamal. And it's Cucurella. Pedri. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Pedri. Nico Williams. Cucurella crosses. And the keeper beats it away. Friedel. Great defending, strong and determined. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Yamal. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Oh, that's neat. And that's a lovely exchange. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Arnautovic. Lima, oh, good spread. Schmidt.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Pedro Porro. Spain going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. That's really well manoeuvred. Schmidt. Friedel. Grilic. Yamal. Cucurella. Pedri. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Laporte. Cucurella. Yamal. Friedel. Grilic. Danso. Lienhardt. The most accurate pass. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Oh, crossbar! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And here's Yamal. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Schmidt. Lima. And it's Arnautovic. Laporte. Pedri. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Howson. Grilic. Schmidt. lamps it clear. And that's been won straight back. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Cucurella goes on a charge down the left. Incoming delivery. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Only partially clear. Nico Williams. Laporte. Cucurella. Laporte. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Pedri. Rodri. Played out wide. Cucurella. Cucurella puts them all in. Spain have reclaimed it. Now it's on Nautovic. Grilic. Friedel, aim forwards. Pedri. Nico Williams. Laporte. Cucurella. Howson. Pedri. Laporte gently done. Pedri. Played towards the other side. Yamal. Here's Oyarzabal. Lima. Friedel. Friedel going great guns here. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And it's Lima. Pedri too strong for his opponent there. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Cucurella. Cucurella crosses. Pedri. Rodri. Howson. Nico Williams. Cucurella. And here's Nico Williams. Alaba. Friedel. Great run on the overlap here. He's got space in the area. Arnautovic. Out to the left it goes. Friedel, and he's gone backward here. Grilic. Schmidt. Schmidt! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Schmidt clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-0.
Pedri. Yamal looks to get on the end of this. Grilic. Alaba. Moved on forwards. Lima. Friedel. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. Pedro Porro. Laporte. Laporte shifted upfield. Now it's Yamal. Pedro Porro. The pass is intercepted. And it's Rodri. Rodri. Showing good feet. Pedri. Friedel. Nico Williams. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Rodri. Pedri, delicate ball, and it needs to be.
Spain really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Alaba. Schmidt. Grilic. Now it's on Nautovic. Now it's on Nautovic. Yamal. Rodri, gently done. Friedel. Schmidt. Lima. Probing pass. Friedel looking to run onto it. Pedri. Nico Williams. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Laporte. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Oh, nice touch. Played out to the right. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And he's there to clear it. Nico Williams. Yamal. Played into space. Cucurella puts the ball in. It is a corner, good chance. Oyarzábal with the short one. Can he deliver? And it's Cucurella. Here's Oyarzábal. Grilic. Friedel. Schmidt. Grilic. Danso. Grilic. Schmidt.
Oh, sweet feet.
Nico Williams. Pedri. Laporte. Cucurella.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Pedri. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Pedri. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Pedri. Here's Oyarzabal. Rodri. He is just caressing the ball.
Oh, that's a fine challenge. That's really well manoeuvred.
Schmidt.
Friedel. Lovely bit of skill. It's a foul there right on the edge of the box. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
And it's Lima. Schmidt.
The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Alaba. Lima. Schmidt.
Looking here to chip it through. Oh, such a clever touch. And the shot! And that would have won it.
Pedri. Laporte. Nico Williams is onto it in a flash. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Pedri. Yamal. Nico Williams. Now it's Yamal.
He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And there's obvious upset over that challenge. You can see the players face to face. Let's hope this doesn't escalate. Oyarzabal! And that has been cleared.
And it's Pedri. Rodri.
Succumbs to the pressure.
Yamal.
Lovely feet.
Nico Williams.
Mikel Oyarzabal.
Pedri. Now it's Williams.
Oh, what a ball!
Schmidt.
Friedel. Friedel.
Brilic. Oh, what a climb! Oh, not the best of headers. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Schmidt. And it's played forward. Out towards the flank. Yamal. Mikel Oyarzabal. Nico Williams. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Nice defending, physical and effective. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Schmidt. Pedri wins the duel this time. Oyarzabal. 5 minutes left on the clock. Lienhart forwards and with intent. And here's Arnautovic. Schmidt.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Lienhart does really well to win the ball there. And here's Arnautovic. Out to the right. No way through, so back it comes. Schmidt! Cucurella. Nico Williams. Spain getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Cucurella. Pedri. Pedri chooses to go cross-field. And it's Porro. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Good take, there's the shot! Friedel. Lima. Schmidt. Brilic. Schmidt. Yamal. Now it's Oyarzabal. Pedro Porro. Played with finesse. That looks a cracking ball. A well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Nico Williams. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Alaba puts it away. Laporte. Nico Williams. Yamal. And it's Pedri. Pedri tries to dink it through. Danger averted for now.
Spain truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
time is up, and there.
Thank you for watching this video. If you like this type of football matches, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe the channel. This is Ron Ball signing off for now. See you in the next match.